On the night of February 25th, 2020, people gathered at New York University for Inescapable Truths, an exhibit on the James W. Foley legacy and the challenges of war zone reporting in the Middle East. The exhibit brought together panelists experienced in journalism and foreign affairs to discuss Bradley McCallum's series of mixed media paintings based on unpublished source materials from James Foley, a journalist who was captured and killed nearly 6 years ago while working as a correspondent in Syria. The inspiration for the exhibit came from a student in McCallum's class.
The student asked at the very end of a seminar, what happens when the image that's being represented and that goes viral is propaganda?
And he thought of James Foley.
I went home that night and I Googled Jim Foley, trying to look for the footage that he took as a journalist and the news packages that he had aired. And what I found was a flood of images of his execution, and it was very difficult to find the actual footage of his work. And that felt profoundly wrong.
McCallum made the art by editing multiple frames from Foley's videos into a single image and layering that image with silkscreen and oil paint. The result is a work of art that's hazy and unclear, meant to portray how moments in time are remembered rather than how they're captured by a camera.
That image that we're looking at didn't exist in the video footage, but what existed was this intense movement of the camera around the room as Gaddafi's son was laid after being brought back from the battlefield. What I did in constructing that image was take many different video stills of different people coming in and photographing and made a singular image, but out of fragments of time that were just nanoseconds apart, right? But constructed this moment where almost everybody is reaching in and taking that photograph at one moment.
And it came together perfectly. Attendees of the event were awestruck, like Valentina.
I hadn't seen work made like that before, and I think it's an interesting way to deal with complex images, complex and violent images, to have that kind of multidimensionality to them.
The exhibit resonated with many on a deep level. One of those people hit particularly hard by the exhibit is Jerry Van Dyke, a journalist and board directors member at the James W. Foley Legacy Foundation.
My name is Jerry Van Dyke. I am a kidnapped victim, and the difference between Jim Foley and me is that I survived.
To him, the exhibit was a way to continue Foley's legacy.
The fact that his execution on television is the second most watched event after 9/11 in the United States. The impact of that is so profound. But it's not just how he comported himself that particular day, it's how he was in captivity. That, I think, is truly important, and how he withstood as a journalist, as a man, how he withstood all that he did, and those around him also.